Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On the delay, it's Jackson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. Trying to get started. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kstate has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just going to keep it after the snap. Makes him talk to the hand. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll move the tight end. Johnson looking to throw. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Rides the option, he keeps it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Motion from the wideout. Moves the pocket. It's Hawkins. Turns up. It's Cook. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Again, it's Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Cook. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Throwing, Hawkins. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Just got rid of that one.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Second and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside. It's Francis. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and 6 yards to go. Michael Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Johnson wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 43 set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hawkins. Right side, it's Cook.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Cook. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Johnson looking to throw. Quick catch. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's White. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking downfield very late in the half. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Bubble.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Booster.
Sends it back in motion.
Ready, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Hawkins. Right side, it's Epps. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the number 23 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Golden Eagles coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the American Conference.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This is a designed run. Down he goes. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Michael Hawkins moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Cook. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this can happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Got it behind the line. It's Francis. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Cook. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Motion from the back. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
On the RPO, got him. Run ends there.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we We need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hits inside, it's Fields. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 43, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Hawkins. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quarterback keeper. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Hawkins fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Driving forward, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. In traffic, it's Epps. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and 7.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game and try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Kansas State, 38. West Virginia, 17.
On the return, it's Robinson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.